Welcome to the High School Athlete Nutrition Podcast, where we chat about fueling your performance on and off the field, court, track, or pool. I'm your host, Stephanie Melitano, a registered sports dietitian who specializes in helping athletes optimize their performance with a strong fueling plan. Whether you're a seasoned athlete or just starting out, this podcast will provide you with specific strategies and practical tips to help you reach your performance goals. So join me as we explore the world of nutrition and learn to take your game to the next level. Hey everyone, welcome back to the High School Athlete Nutrition Podcast, where we break down sports nutrition tips that actually work for high school athletes and their families. I'm Stephanie, a registered sports dietitian and your nutrition coach, and I'm here to help you fuel your performance, your recovery, and just your everyday life. So today we're going to talk about breakfast for champions and why breakfast matters for athletes. If you're the type of athlete who skips breakfast or just grabs an energy drink and runs out the door, please pause, listen to this. It's going to be really helpful. I'm hoping you're able to take a little nugget away and realize how important breakfast really is for you. So here's the deal. When you're waking up in the morning, you have been asleep, hopefully, for 8+ hours. And in that time, your brain is rebuilding, your muscles are recovering, your bones are improving in density. And that means that the energy in your body is dwindling or running a little bit low. So you wake up a little bit underfueled. And breakfast is that opportunity to correct that energy deficiency and give your body more fuel. If you're skipping breakfast, so you're waking up, you're low on energy, and now you're skipping breakfast, you're just creating a bigger problem later in the day. You're going to be lower in energy throughout the morning, not able to focus during class. You're going to have lower energy or even lower skill at practice. You're going to have trouble focusing just throughout the day, and overall a slower recovery or muscle recovery after practice. And remember, the goal of practice is to improve your game. So if you're showing up to practice underfueled and you're not giving your body the energy that it needs, well, now you can't perform your best at practice. And if you're not improving that 1% at practice, you're not making yourself a more competitive athlete on game day or competition day. Being fueled for practice and getting enough sleep, those two things work hand in hand to make sure that you're practicing well so that you're competing at the best level possible. We know that athletes who eat breakfast are having higher energy levels at practice. They're more consistent in their moods. They're just performing better overall. It really sets the tone for what level you're hoping to achieve. So if you want to maintain that elite level status as an athlete, or if you want to get there, focusing on breakfast can really help you do that. But when it comes to breakfast, there is a formula that you should be following. It's 4 key things. You need protein, you need carbs, you need color, and you need some fluids. Each of these things have an important part of your energy for the day. Protein is what helps to recover the muscle and kind of repair. So while you're sitting in class or just relaxing in the morning, your muscles are still building and recovering from yesterday's practice. So by giving them more fuel in the morning, it gets you set and helps that maximal repair happen before you hit the field or the pool or the court again. So think about things like Greek yogurt, nut butters or seed butters, turkey sausage, cottage cheese. Those sorts of things are great options for protein in the morning. Next, we need carbs. If you know me, you know that I talk about how important carbs are for athletes all of the time. I think often athletes focus on a lot of protein, which you do need more protein than the average Joe, but protein is not more important than carbohydrates. If you aren't fueling your muscles, your body is not going to use that protein effectively to rebuild muscles. So you really need the BFFs of protein and carbs working together to strengthen your muscles and become stronger. Carbs give your muscles the energy, but it's also the essential energy for your brain. So you want to have quick reaction times, be able to focus, really pick up your skills in practice. And of course, as a student athlete, focus in school, you need those carbohydrates. And so we're thinking about things like oatmeal, bagels, English muffins, toast, fruit, cereal, or like a wrap, so you can make a breakfast burrito. All of these options are great for the morning. We want to make sure that carbohydrates are the majority of your plate, and then we're being consistent with proteins so that your muscles have the best chance of staying fueled and energized. Next up, we have color, or adding a little bit of fruit or veggie to your plate. And this is to really get as much nutrients or vitamins and minerals in your body as we can, because these nutrients help to fight muscle inflammation or some of that soreness. They help that support recovery. So we want to add in fruits and veggies wherever we can. And we're thinking about options that are really dark in color that give you a lot of antioxidants. So berries or maybe frozen spinach in a smoothie, even a little bit of salsa on your eggs or in your breakfast burrito can make a big difference. They add up throughout the day. We're thinking about getting as many nutrients as we can in with color. And then lastly, we have fluids. And I don't just say water here because all fluids count towards your end game goal of getting your fluid count for the day. This could be water, this could be milk, this could be a little bit of juice or lemonade, whatever works for you. But getting a little bit of fluid in the morning helps to correct that full night of dehydration because you're not drinking, a ton during the night. But we want to make sure we're correcting anything that you missed overnight and we're getting your day started with some strong hydration. We have protein, we have carbs, we have color, and then we have fluids. Those are the 4 key things you really want to hone in on for breakfast. You might be thinking, okay, how am I going to get all of these done? Like, how is this even possible? Think about simple things. If you want to wake up early and you want to cook in the morning, you can do something like scrambled eggs with toast and peanut butter and a glass of milk, something really simple. In your eggs, you can put leftover roasted veggies from dinner, or you can add spinach or peppers to something really simple. I love eggs. They cook pretty quickly. And then if you need them to be portable, you just put them in a wrap, which is really, really easy. Smoothies or yogurt bowls are also incredibly fast and incredibly easy. Yogurt bowls being a little bit faster because you don't have to make a smoothie and then put toppings on top. But yogurt bowls are great because you can add granola on top, chocolate chips if you want to, a drizzle of sunflower butter or peanut butter. You can really add a lot of energy and a lot of nutrition into a little bowl. That's why I love Greek yogurt bowls or smoothie bowls for athletes because you can get a lot of fuel in a little tiny bowl. And lastly, any sort of breakfast sandwich you can take with you. So it could be an egg sandwich. It might be 2 frozen waffles with peanut butter and banana in the middle. Whatever you can take and run is going to be a really great quick option for breakfast. The key is just finding things that work best for you and then creating that routine to keep your body fueled. Something I hear all of the time is that I don't have time in the morning. I get it. Mornings are busy, especially if you are someone like a swimmer where you have like a 5 a.m. practice. It's even harder to get fuel in the morning. I get it. I work with athletes all the time, and my mission is to make it easy for you to fuel in the mornings. If you're someone who is just heading to school or you tend to hit snooze a few times, and so you're kind of dwindling away that breakfast time and then you're running out the door, using some grab and go options that take less than a few minutes to make is going to be what you want to lean into. And if you can meal prep them ahead of time, even better. One example would be overnight oats. In overnight oats, you can get a lot of good fuel with oatmeal and milk, and you can put a little bit of protein powder or yogurt and fruit and sun butter if you want to, or peanut butter. You can get a lot of good fuel in something that you can make ahead the night before. You can make a few to last you a few days, and then you can just grab it and run in the morning. Another really quick option, people overlook a simple peanut butter and jelly sandwich or a peanut butter and banana sandwich. You can pair that with a drinkable yogurt, and that is something you can make in less than 2 minutes and head to the door, and you can eat it on the bus, you can eat it in the car. It's something really, really quick and really, really easy. Another quick option would be something like hard-boiled eggs and a bagel, and you're running out the door. But think about simplicity when it comes to breakfast. And that means sometimes thinking about non-traditional options. So you might be leaning into leftovers or a turkey sandwich. You don't have to stick to traditional breakfast options as long as it has that protein, that carb, the color, and some fluid on the side, and it's, a good option for you and you're going to eat it. Lean into it. So if you love the chili from the night before or lasagna, or like I said, a roast beef sandwich or a turkey sandwich, have that. Seriously, here's your permission to get creative because being fueled is so much more important than just sticking to just breakfast options. So if you're short on time, lean into whatever you can grab because it's so much better than skipping it altogether. Where should you start? If you are someone who doesn't eat breakfast now, what does it look like to start eating breakfast? And this is a great time. If you're listening to this over summer, when I'm recording this, graduations just happened. I'm working with athletes to figure out, okay, what is our summer plan? What goals can we work on for the summer so that you start the fall stronger than ever and you have a good routine and a good habit down? And one of the big things we're working on is just eating breakfast. And it starts small. If you're not someone who likes breakfast, start by just having a banana with peanut butter in the morning, or just a granola bar, or even smaller, just a little hand of dry cereal. just get in the habit of eating something. And then week after week, you can add a little bit more on. Maybe just a banana turns into a banana with peanut butter. And then a few days later, you do banana, peanut butter, and toast. And then maybe you do banana, peanut butter, and yogurt and granola. And you're just kind of building on that, and you're training your gut just like you train your body in practice to do more and become a better athlete. You're training your gut to get used to eating more in the morning. And if you're working on that all summer long, by the time school starts in the fall, you have locked down a fueling plan. You know what works best for you, and your stomach isn't in big shock when all of a sudden you're going from not eating to trying to have that full, complete breakfast in the morning. So baby steps are really what we're looking for. As an athlete, everything you do has an impact on your performance, and skipping breakfast negatively impacts your game and impacts your focus, your endurance, your speed, your strength. And so the key here today, I hope you take this away, is start small, start with something, and then build up from there and adding variety. If you liked today's episode, please hit subscribe and share it with a teammate or a coach. And if you're looking for more easy recipes to help you fuel your day as an athlete, please join me in the Academy. This is your online hub for high school athletes and their families, where you can find videos, resources, fueling guides, and so much more. I invite you to join me in the Academy if you're looking to build your fueling plan. And until next time, athletes, happy fueling.